In this video, we will learn about the polygons and geometrical constructions.
A triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles. The 3 angles always add up to 180 degrees. The points A, B, and C are called the vertices, or singular vertex of the triangle. Interior angles of triangle ABC are BAC, ABC, and ACB. Another way to label the angle is here. This is angle BAC, angle ACC, and angle ACB. Classification of triangles based on the number of equal sides they have. The first, this is equilateral triangle. It's a triangle with 3 equal sides and 3 equal angles, always 60 degrees. And then isosceles triangle is a triangle with at least 2 equal sides and 2 equal angles. And then scalene triangle is a triangle with no equal sides and no equal angles. And then based on the types of angles they have, here is acute angled triangle. It's a triangle with 3 acute angles. Acute angle is less than 90 degrees. And then here is a right angled triangle, a triangle with a right angle which is 90 degrees, and then obtuse angled triangle, a triangle with an obtuse angle. Basic properties of triangle. Here is the height of a triangle. This is the base of a triangle. Remember, base and height must be perpendicular to each other. The side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side of a triangle. The largest angle of a triangle is opposite the longest side, and the smallest angle is opposite the shorter side. The sum of the length of any 2 shorter sides of a triangle must be greater than the length of the third side. The longest side of a triangle is called the hypotenuse. So for example over here, hypotenuse is the longest side, so letter C, while the other 2 arms or 2 sides are A and B. In the right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other 2 sides. So A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Or to get C is equal to find the square root of A squared plus B squared. To get B is the square root of C squared minus A squared. And to get A is the square root of C squared minus B squared. For example, here we will find x. X is the longest side of the triangle. So x is equal to 3 squared plus 4 squared. 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. The square root of 25 is equal to 5. And then next, the second. 8, 10. And then we will find the base. We know that the longest side is equal to 10. So, to get the question mark here is find the square root of 10 squared minus 8 squared. So 100 minus 64. is equal to 36. The square root of 36 is equal to 6. And then here, the longest side is 10, the base is 6. So to get the question mark is find the square root of 10 squared minus 6 squared. The square root of 100 minus 36. So the square root of 64 is equal to 8. The sum of interior angle of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So over here, this is the triangles with interior angles A, B, and C. So A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. So now, for example here, calculate the angle marked with the question mark. Do not measure. Do not measure with the protractor. So now here, this is 180 minus 55 minus 82 is equal to 43 degrees. The second question, this is a right angle, is equal to 90 degrees. So to get the question mark is 180 minus 90 minus 52 is equal to 38 degrees. And then here, there is angle on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So this side is 180 minus 124 is equal to 56 degrees. So to get the question mark is 180 minus 77 minus 56 is equal to 47 degrees. Isosceles triangle is a triangle with two equal sides. The angles opposite the equal sides are also equal. So for example, this is an isosceles triangle. There are two equal sides and then two equal angles. So remember, the angles opposite the equal sides are also equal. So this is 36, this is 72, this is also 72 degrees. Calculate the missing angles in the following isosceles triangles. This is 70 degrees, so A is also 70 degrees, so B is 180 minus 70 minus 70 is equal to 40 degrees. This is 47 degrees, so B is also 47, so A is 180 minus 47 minus 47 is equal to 86 degrees. And then this is right angle is equal to 90 degrees, so A and B are equal. So 180 minus 90 divided by 2 is equal to 45 degrees. Exterior angles of a triangle. An exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. Remember, interior angles is the angles inside a shape, inside a triangle. So, the opposite from these two interior angles is this one, color blue. So, for example, 80 and 40 are the interior angles of a triangle, while 120 is outside the triangle. So, this is called as the exterior angle of a triangle. So, to get the exterior angle of a triangle is find the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So 80 plus 40 is equal to 120. So here, remember the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So A and B are the opposite interior angles of exterior angle. So to get D is equal to A plus B. The sum of exterior angles of a triangle and any polygon is equal to 360 degrees. So look, this is the triangle. And then if you extend this side, you will get angle X, is the exterior angle. If you extend this side, you will get angle Y, color green. And then one more, if you extend this side of a triangle, you will get angle Z. So X plus Y plus Z is equal to 360 degrees.
Calculate the angle marked with the question mark. Always remember that the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So over here, there are two methods to solve this question. So the first method is over here. This is DCE. The sum of angle in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So DCE is equal to 180 minus 70 minus 24 is equal to 86 degrees. And then over here, this is angles on a straight line. So to get DCG is equal to 180 minus 86 is equal to 94. And the second method is, remember, the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. DCG is the exterior angle of the triangle because it is outside the triangle. So to get GDC is equal to 70 plus 24 is equal to 94 degrees. The second, over here, HFG is equal to 180 minus 82 minus 42 is equal to 56. To get AFG is equal to 180 minus 56 is equal to 124 degrees. And then the second method is, remember, the exterior angle AFG is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So 82 plus 42 is equal to 124 degrees. Calculate the angle marked with the question mark. There are two methods to solve this question. So the first is here. We will find TUS. This is angles on a straight line. So 180 minus 123 is equal to 57 degrees. To get UTS is equal to 180 minus 57 minus 69 is equal to 54 degrees. And the second method, the exterior angle 123 degrees is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles is equal to UTS plus 69 degrees. So UTS is equal to 123 minus 69 is equal to 54 degrees. The next question is here. There is a right angle, TUS. A right angle is equal to 90 degrees. So the first method, angles on straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So to get TSU is equal to 180 minus 150 is equal to 30 degrees. And to get STU is equal to 180 minus 30 minus 90 is equal to 60 degrees. And the second method, the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles is equal to the question mark STU plus 90 degrees. So to get the question mark or STU is equal to 150 minus 90 is equal to 60 degrees. Find the measure of the angle indicated. The first find angle WST and then the second find angle TRS. Remember that each angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So this is the exterior angle and then this is the two opposite interior angles. So 5x minus 1 plus 57 is equal to 12x plus 7. If there's a bracket, don't forget we should expand. So 5x minus 1 plus 57 is equal to 12x plus 7. And then group the like terms. Negative 1 plus 57 minus 7 is equal to 12x minus 5x. 49 is equal to 7x. So x is equal to 49 divided by 7 is equal to 7. So to get angle WST, 12x plus 7. So 12 times 7 plus 7 is equal to 91 degrees. And then the second question, the exterior angle is equal to 105 degrees. The two opposite interior angles are 19x minus 2 plus 16x plus 2. If there's a bracket, so we must expand. So 19x minus 2 plus 16x plus 2 is equal to 105. 19x plus 16x is equal to 105 plus 2 minus 2. 35x is equal to 105. X is equal to 105 divided by 35 is equal to 3. To get TRS, 16x plus 2. So 16 times 3 plus 2. 48 plus 2 is equal to 50 degrees.
In the diagram, ACE and BCD are straight lines. Find the value of x and find angle CED. So there are two methods to solve this question. This is the triangle ABC. The sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So to get BCA is 180 minus 76 minus 69 is equal to 35 degrees. And then this is angles on a straight line. Angles on straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So to get x is equal to 180 minus 35 is equal to 145 degrees. And then this is vertically opposite angle. So this is 35. DCE is also 35. So that to get CCD is equal to 180 minus 35 minus 107 is equal to 38 degrees. The second method. The exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So x is the exterior angle of triangle ABC and triangle CCD. So x is equal to 76 plus 69 is equal to 145 degrees. And then to get CCD is equal to 145 minus 107 is equal to 38 degrees. In the diagram, BC is parallel to DE. Find angle DAE. There are two methods to solve this question. So here, this is the vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle are equal. So this is 67 also. And then look, there is letter F. F shapes are equal. This is 67. So CDA is also 67. And then there is another F shape. This is 138. So this is also 138 degrees. And then you may find that this is angles on a straight line. So 180 minus 138 is equal to 42 degrees. So to get DAE is equal to 180 minus 67 minus 42 is equal to 71 degrees. Or the second method is here. This is 67, this is also 67 degrees. And then we can use letter C. C shape is equal to 180 degrees. So 180 minus 67 is equal to 113. This is angles on straight line. So 180 minus 113 is equal to 67 degrees. And then this is 138 C shape. So 180 minus 138 is equal to 42 degrees. This is vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles are equal. This is also 42. So that to get DAC is equal to DAE. It's 180 minus 67 minus 42 is equal to 71 degrees. In triangle ABC, angle BAC is 53 degrees and angle ACB is 28 degrees. If AD is produced to D, calculate angle CBD. So this is angle A, 53 degrees, C is 28 degrees, and AD is produced to D. So to get CBD is the exterior angle of a triangle. So CDD is equal to 53 plus 28 is equal to 81 degrees. A quadrilateral has 4 sides. It is two-dimensional or a flat shape. Closed means the lines join up and have straight sides. So this is example of quadrilateral. There are 4 sides and then it's a closed figure. Look at this type or quadrilateral ABCD. So there are 4 vertices, 4 straight line segments at its sides, and also it has 4 interior angles. BD is called a diagonal of the quadrilateral ABCD. CA is also the diagonal of this quadrilateral ABCD. The sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. A quadrilateral has 4 sides or 4 edges, 4 vertices or corners, and the interior angles that add to 360 degrees. So for example, 80 plus 94 plus 118 plus 68 is equal to 360 degrees. 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 is equal to 360 degrees. A square has 4 equal sides. Every angle is a right angle. Is equal to 90 degrees. 360 divided by 4 is equal to 90 degrees. Opposite sides are parallel. The diagonals are equal. The diagonals bisect each other. Example. This is diagonal AC and CB. And then E is the point of intersection. So AE is equal to BC and BE is equal to EC. So given square PQRS, find angle X. We know that the angles of a square are all right angles and the diagonal bisects the vertex angle into 2 congruent angles. So QRS is equal to 90 degrees. So to get X is 90 divided by 2 is equal to 45 degrees. Therefore, X is equal to 45 degrees. A rectangle is a 4-sided flat shape where every angle is a right angle. So each internal angle is 90 degrees. Opposite sides are parallel and of equal length. A rectangle has 2 diagonals. They are equal in length and intersect in the middle. So look at this question. What's the value of X in the rectangle star below? So this is angles on a straight line. This is 60 degrees. So SVA is 180 minus 60 is equal to 120. Remember that the diagonals of any parallelogram bisect each other and the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Therefore, SV is equal to VA. So, SVA is an isosceles triangle. So to get X is equal to 180 minus 120 divided by 2. 60 divided by 2 is equal to 30 degrees. The diagram shows a rectangle ABCD where diagonals AC and BD intersect at E, given that angle AEB is 120 and CE is 2 cm. Find ABE, BDC, and the length of BC. So to solve question A here, the diagonals are AC and BD. The diagonals of the rectangles bisect each other. For that, AEC is an isosceles triangle. So to get ABC is equal to 180 minus 120 divided by 2 is equal to 30 degrees. To get BDC, there is Z shape. Z shapes are equal. So BDC is equal to 30 degrees. And then we will find the length of BC. If this is 30 degrees, this is a right angle. CBA is a right angle. So this is 90 degrees. So angle CBE is 90 minus 30 is equal to 60 degrees. This is an isosceles triangle. This is 60, this is also 60 degrees. And then this is angles on a straight line. This is 120, so CEB is 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degrees. So triangle CEB is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle has 3 equal sides. So the length of BC is equal to 2 cm. A parallelogram is a flat shape with opposite sides parallel and equal in length. Opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are equal in length. Opposite angles are equal. Angles A are the same, and angles B are the same. Angles A and B add up to 180 degrees. C shape is equal to 180 degrees. So, angle A and B, they are supplementary angles. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. In other words, the diagonals intersect each other at the halfway point. Find the missing angle, measurements of angle B and C in the parallelogram shown. There are 2 methods to solve this question. So first is here. The sum of angles of a C shape is equal to 180 degrees. This is C shape. So angle C is equal to 180 minus 129 is equal to 51 degrees. And then this is another C shape. To get angle D is 180 minus 51 is equal to 129 degrees. Or the second method, opposite angles are equal. If this is 51 degrees, so angle C is also 51 degrees. If D is 129 degrees, so B is also 129 degrees. The diagram shows a parallelogram SPUD where angle SVU is 108 degrees, W lies on SC, such that angle CUW is 38 degrees. Question A. Given that angle SCU is 9x, find the value of x. This is SCU, 9x. Opposite angles are equal. If angle V is 108, so angle C is also 108. So 9x is equal to 108 degrees. So x is equal to 108 divided by 9 is equal to 12 degrees. And then question B, find angle DUW. This is C shape. So to get BUC is equal to 180 minus 108 is equal to 72 degrees. So to get BUW is equal to 72 minus 38 is equal to 34 degrees. A kite is a flat shape with straight sides. A kite has two pairs of equal length adjacent or next to each other's sides. The angles are equal where the two pairs meet. Diagonal or the dashed line cross at right angles. So this is 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. This is also 90 degrees. And one of the diagonals bisects or cuts equally in half the other. Find the measure of the indicated angle in each kite. The measure of angle A is, this is opposite angle. Opposite angles are equal. So A is also 120 degrees. The measure of angle R, opposite angles are equal. This is 122. This is also 122 degrees. The sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. So to get R is equal to 360 minus 122 minus 122 minus 50 is equal to 66 degrees. To get the measure of angle Z is 360 minus 81 minus 41 divided by 2 is equal to 119 degrees. So this is 119 degrees, angle X. Z is also 119 degrees. The diagram shows a kite ABCD where AB is equal to AB, CD is equal to CD, and the diagonals AC and BD intersect at E. If angle CAE is 20 degrees and angle ABC is 131 degrees, find A angle BAE and B angle CBD. EAB is 20 degrees, so that BAE is also 20 degrees. AEB is 90 degrees. Look at triangle AEB. So to get angle ABB is equal to 180 minus 90 minus 20 is equal to 70 degrees. ADC is 131, so that ABC is also 131 degrees. To get BBC is equal to 131 minus 70 is equal to 61 degrees. So angle CBD is equal to 61 degrees. A rhombus is a flat shape with 4 equal straight sides. A rhombus looks like a diamond. In a rhombus, all sides have equal length, opposite sides are parallel, and opposite angles are equal. The altitude is the right angle distance between opposite sides. The diagonals P and Q of the rhombus bisect each other at right angles. So this is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and this is also 90 degrees. Find the measure of the indicated angle in each rhombus. The measure of angle A is equal to, this is C shape. So A is equal to 180 minus 43 is equal to 137 degrees. To get angle W, this is 70 degrees, so W is also 70 degrees. To get angle H, this is the C shape. So angle H is equal to 180 minus 115 is equal to 65 degrees. The diagram shows the rhombus ABCD where diagonals AC and BD intersect at E. The diagonal BD produces two Fs such that AB is equal to DF. If angle ABE is 68 degrees, find angle BCD, DAF, and EAF. So this is the rhombus. So this is 68 degrees. This is also 68 degrees. There is C shape. The sum of angle of a C shape is equal to 180 degrees. So we will find BCD. So BCD is equal to 180 minus 68 minus 68 is equal to 44 degrees. Now we will find DAF. This is 68 degrees. This is also 68 degrees. Remember, the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So FDA is an isosceles triangle. So angle F plus angle A is equal to 68 degrees. To get angle DAF is equal to 68 divided by 2 is equal to 34 degrees. Then we will find angle EAF. So over here, this is the right angle, this is 90 degrees. This is a triangle FEA. We will find EAF. So 180 minus 90 minus 34 is equal to 56 degrees. Another example of rhombus. So here find angle USC. This is 28 degrees. This is also 28 degrees. So that this is U shape or C shape. So to get BSC is equal to 180 minus 28 minus 28 is equal to 124. And then we only find USC. So 124 divided by 2 is equal to 62 degrees. Next is here, we will find MKL. This is 65 degrees, and then this is also 65 degrees. This is 90 degrees. This is 65. This is also 65 degrees. So to get MKL is 180 minus 90 minus 65 degrees is equal to 25 degrees. And then here is FHE is 53 degrees. We will find GFH. Z shapes are equal. This is also 53 degrees. To find angle H, this is 53, this is also 53. So 53 times 2 is equal to 106 degrees. And then angle EGF. This is 90 degrees. So to get angle GEH is 180 minus 90 minus 53 is equal to 37 degrees. This is the Z shape. Z shapes are equal. So this is also 37 degrees. Trapezoid or trapezium. A trapezoid is a four-sided flat shape with straight sides that has a pair of opposite sides parallel. A right trapezoid, also called the right-angled trapezoid or right trapezium, has a pair of right angles. This is 90 degrees, this is also 90 degrees. And then it is an isosceles trapezium when it has equal angles from parallel sides. When neither the sides nor the angles of the trapezium are equal, then it is a scalene trapezium. Given the following isosceles trapezium, integrate, find the measure of the sum of angle x and y in the figure below. A trapezium is a quadrilateral. The sum of angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. So this is 120 degrees, this is also 120 degrees. Because this is an isosceles trapezium. So that to get the sum of angle x and y is equal to 360 minus 120 minus 120 is equal to 120 degrees. The next, find angle W. This is a right trapezium, so this is 90 degrees, this is also 90 degrees. So to get angle W is equal to 360 minus 90 minus 90 minus 146. Is equal to 34 degrees. Polygons are two-dimensional shapes. They are made of straight lines and the shape is closed. Closed means all the lines connect up. So this is a polygon. Why? Because it consists of straight sides and the shape is closed. This is not a polygon because it has a curve. And then this is also not a polygon because it is open, not closed. A regular polygon is a polygon with all sides equal and all interangles equal. Otherwise, it is irregular. So this is pentagon. There are 5 sides. This is regular pentagon. While this is irregular pentagon. A convex polygon has no angles pointing inwards, or no internal angles can be more than 180 degrees. If any internal angle is greater than 180 degrees, then the polygon is complete. Naming polygons. If there are 3 sides, triangle or trigon. 4 sides, quadrilateral or tetragon. 5 sides, pentagon. 6 sides, hexagon. 7 sides, heptagon or septagon. 8 sides, octagon. 9 sides, nonagon or anagon. And 10 sides, decagon. We call a polygon with n sides an n-sided polygon or an n-gon. For example, a polygon with 12 sides is known as a 12-sided polygon or a 12gon. Properties of polygons. In a polygon, interangle plus extraangle is equal to 180 degrees. The sum of interangles of an n-sided polygon is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees. N means how many sides are there. The sum of extraangles of an n-sided polygon is equal to 360 degrees. For example, this is a regular polygon. This is pentagon. There are 5 sides. So the sum of interangle of this pentagon is equal to n minus 2 times 180. There are 5 sides. So n is equal to 5. 5 minus 2 times 180. 3 times 180 is equal to 540 degrees. So the sum of interangles is equal to 540 degrees. Each interangle is equal to 540 divided by 5 is equal to 108 degrees. And then we will find the extraangle. The sum of extraangle of n-sided polygon is equal to 360. So this is the size of the pentagon, so we extend the line. Interior plus extraangle is equal to 180 degrees. So that to get this extraangle, this is angles on a straight line, is equal to 180. So 180 minus 108 is equal to 72 degrees. So this is 72 degrees, this is 72, 72, 72 degrees, and this is also 72 degrees. So the sum of extraangle is equal to 360 degrees. Or the other method is, because of this is a pentagon, there are 5 sides, so 360 divided by 5 is equal to 72 degrees. This is a pentagon, an irregular pentagon. There are 5 sides. Question A. Find the value sum of the interangles in the pentagon, and then B. Hence, find the value of A in the figure. So we will find the sum of interangles. So n minus 2 times 180. 5 minus 2 times 180. 3 times 180 is equal to 540 degrees. We will find A. So angle A plus B plus C plus B plus C is equal to 540 degrees. So 2A plus 133 plus 48 plus 142 plus 93 is equal to 540. So 2A is equal to 540 minus 133 minus 48 minus 142 minus 93. 2A is equal to 124. A is equal to 124 divided by 2 is equal to 62 degrees. Two of the interangles of an n-sided polygon are 74 degrees and 136 degrees, and the remaining interangles are 110 degrees each. Find the value of n. Look at the sum of interangles of an n-sided polygon is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees. The interangles are 74, 136, and the remaining interangles are 110 each. How many sides are there? We didn't know. For unknown numbers, we use a letter. For example, we use letter n. We only know the two interangles, 74 and 136. So the remaining interangles are n minus 2. So over here, 74 plus 136 plus 110, open bracket, n minus 2 is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So 210, 110 times n is equal to 110n. 110 times negative 2 is equal to negative 220. n times 180, 180n. Negative 2 times 180, negative 360. Group the like terms. So over here, this is 210 minus 220 plus 360 is equal to 180n minus 110n. So 350 is equal to 70n. So n is equal to 350 divided by 70. n is equal to 5. Interangles of regular polygons. Find the sum of the interangles of a regular polygon with 24 sides. The sum of interangles is equal to n minus 2 times 180. n is equal to 24. So 24 minus 2 times 180. 22 times 180 is equal to 3,960 degrees. Hence, find the size of each interangle of a regular polygon with 24 sides. So 3960 divided by n divided by 24 is equal to 165 degrees. Finding number of sides of regular polygon. Calculate the number of sides of a regular polygon if each exterior angle of the polygon is 24 degrees, and then if each interior angle of the polygon is 162 degrees. Now we will find question 8. The sum of exterior angles of any polygon is equal to 360 degrees. So to solve question A is 360 divided by 24 is equal to 15 degrees. To solve question B, there are two methods. First, let the number of sides of the regular polygon be n. So over here, each interangle of the polygon is equal to 162, but we didn't know how many sides are there. So the sum of interangle is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So 162n is equal to n minus 2 times 180. So 162n is equal to n times 180, 180n. Negative 2 times 180 is equal to negative 360. So that 162n minus 180n is equal to negative 360. Negative 18n is equal to negative 360. To get n is equal to negative 360 divided by negative 18. So n is equal to 20. The second method is here to find each exterior angle of the regular polygon. Just remember that interior plus exterior angle of the polygon is equal to 180 degrees. So if the interior angle is 162, so its exterior angle is 180 minus 162 is equal to 18 degrees. So number of sides of the polygon is equal to 360 divided by 18 is equal to 20. So don't forget, the sum of exterior angle of any polygon is equal to 360 degrees. Two of the exterior angles of an n-sided polygon are 25 degrees and 26 degrees. Three of its interior angles are 161 degrees each, and the remaining interior angles are 159 degrees each. Find the value of n. The sum of exterior angles of an n-sided polygon is equal to 360 degrees. So that 25 degrees plus 26 degrees plus 3 open bracket 180 minus 161 plus n minus 5 times 180 minus 159 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. So 25 plus 26, 3 times 180 is equal to 540. 3 times negative 131 is equal to negative 483. And then this one is n minus 5 times 180 minus 159 is equal to 21. Is equal to 360 degrees. So 25 plus 26 plus 540 minus 483 is equal to 108. And then n times 21 is 21n. And then negative 5 times 21 is equal to negative 105. Is equal to 360. And then group the like terms. 21n is equal to 360 minus 108 plus 105. 21n is equal to 357. So n is equal to 357 divided by 21 is equal to 17. ABCDEF is a regular hexagon. If AB and DC are produced to meet at G, find angle BGC. Hexagon means there are 6 sides. This is a regular hexagon. So this is A, B, C, D, E, F. AB are produced at G. DC also produced at G. So that's why, how to find angle BGC? Now we will find the size of each extra angle of the hexagon. So 360 divided by 6 is equal to 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees. This is also 60 degrees. Therefore, BGC is equal to 180 minus 60 minus 60 is equal to 60 degrees. A line of symmetry divides a plane figure into 2 identical halves such that if you fold the figure along it, each half of the figure will overlap with the other exactly. You can find a shape has a line of symmetry by folding it. When the folded part fits perfectly on top, means all edges matching, then the fold line is a line of symmetry. Here, I have folded a rectangle one way, and it didn't work. So this is not a line of symmetry. But when I do this way, it does work. Means the folded part fits perfectly on top. That means all edges matching. So this is the line of symmetry. Below are a selection of common shapes with their lines of symmetry, shown as red dashed lines. So this is equilateral triangle. This is the square, and then this is the line of symmetry of the rectangle. So the number of lines of symmetry in a regular polygon is equal to the number of sides. So the triangle, there are 3 lines of symmetry. In the square, there are 4 lines of symmetry. And then in the rectangle, there are 4 symmetry lines. The trapezium on the left has 1 line of symmetry, while the trapezium on the right, there is no symmetry line. Rotational symmetry is the number of times of a shape can fit into itself when it is rotated 360 degrees about its center. How many times it matches as we go once around is called the order. So please look at the image of the equilateral triangle in the order A, B, C, and D. A is the original image. B, C, and D are generated by rotating the original image A. So this equilateral triangle has rotational symmetry of order 3. This is the original, and then we rotate it. This is the first. It fits into itself. This is the second. So the shape still fits into itself. And then here is the third. Can you give an example? What is a shape that has no rotational symmetry? A trapezium has no rotational symmetry. It only fits into its shape when it is not rotated. This trapezium only fits into its original outline once when it completes a full turn. We say that it has a rotational symmetry order of 1. Every shape will fit into its outline at least once. We cannot have a rotational symmetry order of 0. So, we say that this shape has no rotational symmetry.
Now we will learn how to construct triangle given one side and 2 angles. Construct triangle XYZ such that XY is 9 cm, XYZ is 38 degrees, and YXZ is 67 degrees. Measure and write down the length of the shortest side. So first, by using a ruler, draw XY 9 cm. Since X is 67 degrees, using a protractor at X, mark off an angle of 67 degrees. And then draw a straight line. Since Y is 38 degrees, using a protractor at Y, mark off an angle of 38 degrees. And then draw a straight line. Here, make it longer. And then this is the point of intersection, label it as Z. The question is, write down the length of the shortest side. Shortest side is opposite smallest angle. This is 67, this is 38 degrees. Angle Z is 75 degrees. So, the smallest angle is 38 degrees. Remember, shortest side is opposite smallest angle. So, the shortest side is XZ. XZ is equal to 5.7 cm. And also remember, the sum of angle in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So 67 plus 75 plus 38 is equal to 180 degrees. Constructing triangle given three sides. Construct triangle PQR such that PQ is 10.5 cm, PR is 8.5 cm, and QR is 9.5 cm. Measure and write down the size of the angle facing the longest side. So first draw PQ 10.5 cm. PR is 8.5 cm. So P as the center and 8.5 cm as the radius. Now we will draw the first arc. QR is 9.5 cm. So Q as the center and 9.5 cm as the radius. Now we will draw the second arc. Here is the meeting point between these two arcs. Label it as R. And then join QR and PR. QR is 9.5 cm and then PR is 8.5 cm. The question, write down the size of the angle facing the longest side. The longest side is PQ 10.5 cm. So the angle facing the longest side PQ is PRQ. So PRQ is equal to 71 degrees. Constructing triangle given two sides and one angle. Construct triangle ABC such that AB is 7.5 cm, BC 5 cm, BAC 30 degrees. Measure and write down the possible lengths of AC. So first draw AB 7.5 cm. BC is 5 cm. So B as the center and 5 cm as the radius. We will draw an arc. A is 30 degrees. Using a protractor at A, mark off an angle of 30 degrees. And then draw a straight line. This is the meeting point between the straight line with the arc. So label it as C1 and C2. And join B to C1, 5 cm. And then B to C2, 5 cm. The question is, write down the possible lengths of AC. So AC are A to C1 is 3.2 cm and A to C2 is 9.8 cm. Constructing parallelogram. Construct a parallelogram ABCD such that AB 8.5 cm, BC 6.5 cm, and ABC 45 degrees. Measure and write down the length of the diagonal AC. So we will draw AB 8.5 cm. BC is 6.5 cm. So B as the center and 6.5 as the radius. This is a parallelogram, so if BC is 6.5, so AD is also 6.5 cm. And then B is 45 degrees. And then draw a straight line. The meeting point between arc and the straight line, label it as C. So this is 6.5 cm. AB is 8.5. So that CD must be 8.5 cm. So C as the center and 8.5 as the radius. The meeting point between these two arcs, label it as D. And then join CD. This is 8.5. And then join AD. 6.5 cm. The question, write down the length of the diagonal AC. So AC is 6 cm. Constructing quadrilateral. Construct a quadrilateral PQRS such that PQ 6.5 cm, QR 4.8 cm, RS 8.5 cm, PQR 75 degrees, and QRS 98 degrees. A. Measure and write down the length of PS. B. Measure and write down the size of PSR. So first, draw PQ 6.5 cm. QR is 4.8 cm. Q as the center and 4.8 as the radius. Draw the arc. And then angle Q is 75 degrees. Draw the line. The meeting point between arc and the straight line, label it as R. So QR, this is 4.8 cm. And then RS is 8.5 cm. R as the center and 8.5 as the radius. Draw arc. And then R is 98 degrees. Or we can use the outer scale, 98 degrees. And then draw the straight line. So question A, write down the length of PS. The meeting point between the straight line and the arc, label it as S. So PS is 4.8 cm. B. Write down the size of PSR. PSR. So PSR is equal to 56 degrees. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.